Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you can hear noise, my mom's watching TV downstairs and the TV is really loud now because we got a new TV. So it's really loud. And my mic picks up those kinds of things sometimes, so what can I do? Also, lighting. I've adjusted my camera slightly so it's not too dark and hopefully it looks okay. I don't want to reflect light too much. I'm just looking in the viewfinder. I don't want to reflect light too much, but hopefully it looks okay. Looks more true to life with this lighting anyway, the colours and everything. I just wanted to do a really vampy kind of look. I don't know why. A very like winterberry sort of lip, but also a very strong liner. Smoky liner as well, quite winged out. This kind of reminds me of my Deb's makeup, minus the lip. But this eye makeup was kind of like my Deb's makeup. I did a very, very, very dramatic smoky liner, but it was like navy as well. Deb's, if you don't know, is like a prom in Ireland. Yeah. But yeah, I just wanted to do something wintry and vampy, and yeah, because I am going to be doing Christmas looks in December. So like wintry, icy reds and all that kind of jazz. So I was like, let's do vampy, winter, cold, dark, unapproachable, as my boyfriend likes to say when I wear dark makeup. You look unapproachable, like good. I like that look. I like it. I want to scare people sometimes, not all the time. I am approachable. You can always say hi. It's fine. But yeah, this is the look. I love this lip. I want to do a glossy lip, and I got lipstick all over my teeth, which is fabulous. Yeah, I wanted to do a more glossy burgundy lip instead of a matte because I feel like most people tend to do matte. Yeah. And also a nice smoky liner. And yeah, if you want to see how to get this beautiful vampy look, then keep on watching. Alrighty guys, so we are starting off this look using our Urban Decay primer potion, and I'm applying that all along my lid, all the way up to my brow and along my lower lash line, just to help everything stick better. It won't fade, it won't crease, it won't smudge on us, even though we're doing a smoky liner, but still, we want it to be as controlled as possible. I'm also going in with Makeup Geek's eyeshadow in Vanilla Bean, which is just a nude shade, very close to my skin tone. I don't normally just set my whole entire eye area after putting my primer on, but for this look I do want some sort of a base down just to cover up any veins and redness on my eyelid. Next I'm going in with the shade Friend Zone, and this is kind of like a grey brown sort of shade. It's mostly grey but it has a brown undertone in it, and I'm applying that using a soft dome brush, or a 224 from MAC, sorry. Then I'm taking a defined crease brush from Makeup Geek, and I'm also dragging that from the crease down into my lash line just to help the smokiness later on. And with the same brush, I'm just running that along my lower lash line to help, again, smoke it all out. Next shade I'm taking is Concrete Jungle from Makeup Geek. This is a very Makeup Geek heavy look, in case you don't realise that by now. And I'm taking that just on a little, like, flat brush, and I'm running that, starting on my lower lash line, all along my lower lash line, and starting my wing from there, so that way I have some sort of a map and I know the angle that I want to go at. So I'm just extending it past my eye. Then I'm taking that same shade on the same brush and running that along my entire upper lash line, just to give me a kind of smoky background for when I do the liner afterwards. Then I'm going in with Corupt, which is the blackest black that I own from Makeup Geek, which, yeah, it's just black, and you'll see in a few minutes it will be everywhere because I use a lot of it. I'm taking that on the same brush, just smudging that again into my lower lash line first, just to get it right between those lashes, make sure there's no gaps. And then again, extending that out into the wing shape, not bringing it out as far as the other grey shades are, because obviously we want it to look like it's just fading outwards. Then I'm taking that same shade and applying that along my upper lash line and smudging it out. And then I'm taking a little bit more and kind of connecting it to the wing, almost as if you're doing a winged liner, but we're doing it with a shadow, so it's okay if it's very smoky and soft. And now I have black eyes. So yeah, that's how much fallout I had. So I just wiped that away. And now I'm going in with my gel liner using the Bobbi Brown Black Ink liner. And I'm lining my upper lash line with that first, just to give us very, very dark, making sure it's really, really close to the lashes, but don't go as thick as the shadow is. And then drawing my wing outwards, again, don't go as far out as the shadow is, because we want it to be very dark and closest to the eye, and then fade outwards. Then I'm going back in with that little flat brush and a small little mix of the greys and the black on it, and just smudging out the edge, make sure that there's no harsh line between the liner and the shadow, and then into my skin. It should all be very, very soft and smoky. Taking MAC's Feline eye pencil, and I'm just popping that into my waterline, very simple. You can tightline as well, which I think I did, but I did it off camera. Then I decided I didn't want to do an inner corner highlight, I wanted to keep the smokiness going, so I just took a little bit of the Concrete Jungle and Friend Zone mixed together on that soft dome brush, or the defined crease brush, sorry, and popping that onto the inner corner in a little point, and then going in with my gel liner and creating more of a pointed liner on the inner corner, just to give more of that cat eye effect. Then I'm going in with my MAC Extended Play Mascara, popping loads and loads of that on my top and my bottom lashes. Again, we don't want to see any blonde because my lashes are very blonde, so we want it to be nice and dark. Onto the skin, I'm taking MAC's blush in Baby Don't Go, and I'm using that to contour, and I'm using that on a very big fat fan brush just because it's very quick, and just popping that into the contours of my cheeks and bringing it up a little bit onto my temples and the sides of my forehead as well. Then I'm going in with Makeup Geek's blush in Cherish, which I love this blush. I always, like, anytime I don't use it I forget about it, and then I use it and then I love it. I'm just popping that onto the apples of the cheeks, blending it back into the contour. And then for my highlight, I am going in with the Karl, Lagerfeld and Modelco Baked Blush in the shade Light Beige, I think it is. I can't really find it online, find the name of it anyway. I can find it, but it doesn't say a name. I'm pretty sure that's the one. And I just popped loads of that onto my cheeks and a little bit down my nose. For my lashes, I'm using these ones here from Active Cosmetics. Don't know if you even can get these anymore. MAC 36s are very similar, but I just popped those on. They kind of have a little bit of a longer outer corner, so they wing the eye out a little bit more. And then for a nice vampy lip, we're going in with the MAC lip pencil in Burgundy, and I'm just lining my lip with that all around, get the shape lovely and sharp. And then I'm going in and filling in the whole lip for a bit of a background colour for the lipstick that I'm going to pop on. And for that lipstick, we are going to go in with the Sleek Lip VIP in the shade Couture, which is a gorgeous dark red. It's not too purpley, it's more red. And then taking MAC's lip glass, and I think this is something naughty, I can't even remember the name of it. It's just this gorgeous burgundy gloss, but you can also use it clear. And that's everything. Alright guys, I hope you all enjoyed that look. I don't know what that was. My arms. Everyone knows my arms are very skinny, because I do. I have skinny arms. Yeah, this is the finished look. I love how this came out, and the eye looks way more dramatic than I thought it would. I thought it would just be like a little bit of smoky liner. No, I apparently can't control myself, so yeah. And the lip, you can obviously do just the liner, no lip, and just the lip, no liner, whatever you want to do. But I love this. I love this. This is such a cool look. I would love to wear this over Christmas time. It's fabulous. Fabulous. I feel very, very intense and smoky and sexy. Yeah. That was not sexy at all. Yeah. So this is the look here. If you want to see more up close pictures of this look, then you can hit the link down below for my Instagram. Give it a follow, and you will see some closer pictures of the eyes and the lip and everything like that. More details. Also, I do post more kind of like on my story. I'll post more like my actual life kind of things sometimes, not all the time. I don't. I'm really bad for taking pictures like of general life things. I don't know what it is. Even when I'm on holidays, I have to think about it to take pictures. And also coming up in December, I'm going to be doing my advent calendars, but they're going on my Instagram stories. You'll have to follow if you want to see and stay up to date on what I get in my advent calendars. So far, I just have the glossy box one. It's up there. No, I haven't peeked at all. I'm not one of those people that peeks inside the advent calendar. There's also a little book in it that comes in it to tell you don't open it until the 25th. So yeah, and you can't look in the book either. I should have a lipstick on my teeth. What the hell? Yeah. So I have that, and I might get a NYX advent calendar. Maybe we'll see. I did like that one last year. That was quite a cool one. So yeah, if you want to see what advent calendars I do get and what's inside them, then follow me down below on my Instagram. Also hit subscribe down below if you want to see more wintry looks, more weird videos, more of me doing this and that and all that kind of stuff. You can hit subscribe down below to follow that. Give the video a like if you did like it, and also leave me a comment down below letting me know what's your favorite thing about winter. So not like what's your favorite thing about Christmas, or if you celebrate Christmas or the holiday season or whatever. What's your favorite thing about winter? My favorite thing about winter is shopping. Is that weird? I always feel like this time of year I'm like shopping a lot. No, I love this kind of year for like watching different TV shows, sitting in and like real cozy, and I kind of don't really want to go out anywhere. And currently I'm organizing things though, so yeah. So yeah, that's my favorite thing. So let me know what yours is, and I will see you in the next video, guys.